Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing the National Visa Center. We're specifically discussing those who have attorney representation and are undergoing the United States immigration process. I've had this happen a few times here recently where, under the current circumstances involving the delays associated with the lockdowns pertaining to COVID-19, we are seeing cases not processing as quickly as they otherwise would, or folks are sort of getting frustrated because things are just at a standstill. And then they go ahead and take it upon themselves to contact, for purposes of this video, the National Visa Center. And I have to state, this is not an overly prudent course of action. It is a better idea to contact your legal professional first, contact your attorney, discuss the situation with them, and if the consensus is that it's a good idea to contact National Visa Center, let your attorney do that. There may be limited circumstances where dealing with National Visa Center, especially the online system, it may be a better idea to do that on your own. But if you're calling into sort of the call center and everything, it's not an overly good idea to do that on your own, especially without your attorney talking to you first and advising you first, because you may inadvertently disrupt your own case. There's ways of doing this, especially at NVC, as it is a more administrative body. It's sort of a clearinghouse in a way, and it is in a true sense very much a bureaucracy, and you're simply moving paper through there. There are a million ways that I can think of off the top of my head in which a case could be stymied just by contacting NVC and saying something that causes them to then go ahead and move the case over to some other sort of queue, if you will, to be dealt with in a different way. And while you may think you're speeding things up, you may actually be slowing things down. So those who are dealing with the U.S. immigration process, especially during this situation, 2020, I think you could almost refer to 2020 as a situation, quote unquote. But those of you who are dealing with it, I truly sympathize. And I've said this to clients. It is a bad situation to be in, processing through the current conditions. And frankly, the current administration is not overly conducive to facilitating smooth processing of visa cases. And so I totally understand the desire to want to be proactive in dealing with your case. But before doing that, contact your attorney. Have a session, back and forth where you get some idea of how you want to proceed. And your attorney may tell you it's not a good idea to contact them at all. But they may say, yeah, okay, under your circumstances, we may need to go ahead and see what's going on here. That stated, if that's the case, then presumably, although not under all circumstances, but under virtually all circumstances, I think your attorney would then go ahead and proceed in dealing with the matter directly. But the thing to take away from this video, do not necessarily, in a sense, do not go behind your attorney's back, for lack of a better term, and contact the government yourself, because you could put your case in a world of hurt, for lack of a better term, and place yourself in a detrimental position compared to what you otherwise might have been in if you do something and inadvertently cause a problem in your case.